Welcome, 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 everyone. We're going to get started on this webinar here. My name is Phillip Samuels, so let's go ahead and get started. Looks like we're at our max 100 people. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Right here we have our keys to financial freedom. Okay, today you will learn what FES is, how to position yourself with the best interest rates available for future purchases, how to pay off debt that is keeping you from paycheck to paycheck. Also, how to build a big business from home that won't interfere with what you have going on right now, and along with solid mentorship for growth that you will receive. You'll also learn why this is important for you, your family, your future, and to your legacy. So as I mentioned before, my name is Phillip Samuels. I'm based out of here in Orange County, California. I got started in this company because a gentleman reached out to me and asked me, who did I know that has less than perfect credit or that would be interested in earning additional income? So the gentleman knew I was involved in real estate, been in real estate for about 20 years now. And he reached out to me and I was like, hello, me? I'm always looking for additional sources of income. And I had some things on my credit that I need to get removed because I had some rental properties that I from the market had to go to foreclosure and end up having a bankruptcy. So make a long story short is I signed up pretty much right away because I saw the vision. And also I was starting to get my credit repaired. And what happened was I had a bankruptcy back in 2014, and the bankruptcy actually came off my credit report after I sent out my first round of letters. So after I saw that, and I was full steam ahead pretty much after that. So we're going to just go ahead and move right along. That's a little bit about, my background. Okay, so right now there is about 43 million people have a credit score of 599 or less. That's 43 million people. That's crazy. That's basically, the state of America's mindset, right now. Their personal financial affairs, it's not in good shape. Nearly half of Americans don't even know their credit score. And most of the people that don't know their credit score is probably because their credit score is not good. Because if someone had, usually credit scores 700 or higher or 800, they're always boasting about those credit scores. The average debt right now is over $225,000, with many having less than $500 in savings. Ooh, that's $500 in savings is less than, man, that's crazy because you're just one emergency away from being in really, really bad shape. 49% have no retirement, and only 18% know that they're on track to reach their income goals for retirement. How many of you know or go to Walmart and you see the senior citizens that are usually working in Walmart? Well, that's because they either have no retirement or their retirement didn't pan out the way they expected. You don't want to be in that situation. 65% have no will, 82% have no trust or living trust, and 71% have no medical or financial power of attorney. How many of you remember Prince? When Prince passed away, he had an estate worth over $400 million. He had no will, no living trust, so half of that is going to go get eaten up by probate court and attorneys. You got to have a will and living trust set up to protect your family or your estate. If you don't, that's just crazy. Over 58 billion with a B, in unclaimed life insurance policies, bank accounts, pensions, stock and other assets and property go unclaimed right now. That's crazy. 58 billion in unclaimed items. Every 2 seconds, a person identity is stolen. Got to protect your identity, especially when you get good credit. You want to make sure your identity, your credit score is protected. In 2016, Equifax had the largest experienced the largest security breach in history with people's social security numbers and private identity information. That's huge. mean, that's one of the big three credit companies, and they had their stuff hacked. So why financial education services? Think about it. How many people do you know have less than perfect credit, have debt and no idea how to pay it off, don't have their personal affairs in order, dislike their current job, and are looking for a career change? How many do you know? I'm sure lots. Also, how many people do you know need to make more money, can't afford an annual vacation, aren't where they want to be in life, or just want to take control of their life, or just want a solution and a plan of action? Well, this is why we need financial education services, because as many of you have probably learned when you went through high school, you probably weren't taught how to balance a checkbook, or what credit card to apply for, or what credit card not to apply for, or anything that was credit score related, but they taught us the basic math, English, science, and geography. Oh, and PE, of course, that was always an easy A. So, this is just something to think of, the keys to your financial freedom. Well, what financial education services does, it provides to you the financial education and success training needed for a long time ago. Services that protect your identity, credit, assets, family, freedom, and finances. It's a life-changing, lucrative entrepreneurial opportunity that will change your life. So we call financial education services FES for short. It was founded in 2004. It's headquartered in Farmington Hills, Michigan. We have an A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau. That's like having an 850 credit score. If you look at your banks right now where you have your money, they probably don't even have an A+ rating. So that should tell you something right there. Every year, we have over 100% annual sales growth. That means this company is doubling every year annual sales. The company is debt-free, because how can you teach people to be debt-free if you're not debt-free yourself? And the company also has the same two founders that founded the company are still with the company, Mike Toloff and Paramel Naik. So what the FES protection plan is, it's the protection plan membership. It's the plan that protects your identity, credit, family, finances, lifestyle, future, and peace of mind. What's in your protection plan membership? So our emphasis is on credit. So today, your credit is like a vital sign. It is being monitored at all times. It can impact your insurance premiums and interest rates. You can be denied the ability to rent, purchase, get a credit card, buy a car, or even employment. So over the course of your lifetime, if you have less than perfect credit, it could cost you anywhere between $200,000 to $1 million. That is crazy amount of money that you could be losing out on not having perfect credit. So this is how your credit score is calculated. There's usually about 5 different types. You have your payment history. So you know that's a big portion right there, 35%. So you always want to make sure you pay your payments on time. Don't have any 30-day, 60-day, 90-day lates. Also, the amount used, that's another big percentage point, 30% right there. What that means is if you have a credit card that's at $1,000 limit, you don't want to spend more than $300 on that credit card or your credit score is going to go low. Okay? So keep your balances low, under 30%. Length of credit, okay? Like if you open up new credit cards, your score is going to drop down. If you have older credit cards that are from 7-10 years, that's going to be positive credit, and that's going to increase your credit score. So right there, number 2, where it has the new credit, you know, when you open up new credit, that can take a ding sometimes in the beginning. And also type of credit used. Don't just have all bank cards or gas cards or retail cards. You kind of want to have a mixture of different cards. Also, there's 5 common myths about your credit. Myth number 1, credit agencies are empowered with some kind of governmental authority. That's wrong. Credit agencies have no legal authority at all. Myth number 2, credit agencies are required by law to keep derogatory items on your credit report for 7 to 10 years. There is no such law. that credit agencies report any items at all. They are required by law to remove all derogatory items older than 7 years, like student loans and more. But in case of bankruptcy, it can be up to 10 years. Myth number 3, information in your credit report cannot be changed. It's illegal or immoral to have the information altered or removed. The opposite is true with the Fair Credit Reporting Act of 1971. Both federal and various state laws require that items be removed if they are not 100% accurate or cannot be verified in a timely manner. Myth number 4, paying a past due debt removes it from my credit report. Wrong. Just because you pay off an old debt does not change or erase the fact that at one time you were not paying on it as agreed. Can this record be changed? Absolutely. Myth number 5, inquiries are not derogatory and will not affect my credit standing. That is incorrect. If you have inquiries, usually more than 2 or 3 within a year, it can and will affect your credit. So you want to keep the inquiries down. Okay, so this is how you can restore your credit. The Fair Credit Reporting Act of 1971 gives all Americans the right to dispute and or investigate any item on their credit report that's inaccurate, erroneous, and obsolete items such as late payments, charge-offs, foreclosures, bankruptcies, tax liens, collections, short sales, medical bills, and many other items can be removed from your credit file or can be updated to reflect paid as agreed. Credit restoration services, that some of the things that we have removed is you want to leverage your legal rights to investigate, dispute, and challenge negative items on your credit report. The things that's inaccurate, charge-offs, late payments, foreclosures, bankruptcies, tax liens, collections, short sales, medical bills can be potentially deleted or updated on your credit report. So United Credit Education Services, which is also part of FES. It's what we use. That's the credit restoration company. Has almost a 15-year track record. Almost 1 million derogatory items deleted from people's credit report, tens of thousands of satisfied clients, and satisfaction guaranteed. Other valuable credit building services that's included in your protection plan that's created by attorneys are positive credit builders, debt zero, and credit attorney. And what credit attorney is if you have a creditor that keeps reaching out to you, you tell them to stop and they don't, that's when you get the credit attorney involved, and they'll write letters and send to the company to stop calling you or contacting you. We have Debt Zero, which shows you how to eliminate your debt. It's a program. It's a great budgeting tool. And then obviously positive credit builders. Some of the other valuable services that we have is LifeLock. So once we do get your credit, you have a great credit score, LifeLock is going to protect your services protect your identity to make sure you maintain your good credit score. We have MyCare plan, which is you'll have access to a will, living trust, and a power of attorney, a financial, medical. So if you don't have one, it's huge. It's very, very, very important to get one. It cost me $1,200 to get my living trust prior to me even coming to this company. I have another friend paid $2,400 just to get their living trust. So with the services that's offered here, definitely take care of the will and living trust portion. And there's some other services that, financial lockbox, shopping portal, insurance solutions, and Credit My Rent. So if you're currently renting right now, Credit My Rent will show up on your credit report. It can go back as far as 2 years, as long as you've been paying on time, positive trade line or credit, that will show up on your credit report that you've been paying rent on time. That can be a positive impact on your credit score. So this is some of the things that some of our customers are saying. So we have Johnny and Sandra Moeller from Dallas, Texas. After having our bankruptcy removed, we were able to purchase a home with a low fixed interest rate, which saved us almost $1,000 a month. Got Yvette Reed. In just 2 months, my credit score increased to the point that my car insurance premium was lowered by $2,000 per year. And we got Vinny Ho. After just 45 days, I had a tax lien and a foreclosure deleted from my credit report. So FES Protection Plan protects what matters most: your family, your finances, your future. So what is this all worth to protect your future and family? Well, individually, it's probably about at least $10,000 annually or $400 per month. Well, with financial education services, the protection plan is one-time $99 activation fee and then $89 a month after that. There's no contract and you can cancel at any time. But why would you cancel? Because you get access to LifeLock, you get the will, living trust, and power of attorney, and you also get some great shopping and travel portal sites. So here's a comparison table just to show, what we offer here at FES versus some of the other companies. Lexington Law, which is a big one. Don't have to explain that. Sky Blue, CreditRepair.com, and Credit Saint Credit Restoration. As you can see, all these companies do credit restorations. FES is the only one to offer will, trust, and power of attorney. We also offer credit monitoring along with Lexington Law. And as you can see with the asterisks with the other two companies, those are additional fees for those services. We offer credit monitoring, identity theft, and debt elimination, which we're the only ones that offer for that. And here's the big thing, and we'll talk about it a little bit later, is the income opportunity that, as I mentioned before, that we have here at FES. So one of the things that FES is also known for is giving back to the youth, because since we weren't taught financial education basically in our time when we went to school, FES basically educates young people from 8 to 18 on the matters of personal finance with a contribution to the class upon completion and a graduation party. So schools all across America have been teaching them financial literacy. And so every year, FES, or through the Youth Financial Literacy Program organization, awards hundreds of thousands in college tuition each year to individuals, up to, an individual can have up to $25,000 per year. And that's huge. And so far in 2018, we've donated $250,000 in scholarships tuition. So buckle up, take some notes, make sure you're live for this part. This is the career opportunity part we have here with FES. How many people control their income, schedule, advancement, benefits, retirement, and future? As you can see on the magazine covers here, most of these people are finished at 40, 50 and fired. Where did my career go? Will you ever be able to retire? That's also on people's mind nowadays because it's hard out here. Well, welcome to Hybrid Marketing, where entrepreneurship meets corporate America. So what we do to earn income and benefits, we have two divisions. Basically, you can develop corporate accounts and you can have a business development, which you can recruit, train, develop, and manage a nationwide team of people like yourself. So the corporate accounts will be like mortgage brokers, car dealerships, real estate agents, loan mod, debt settlement companies, bankruptcy attorneys, and tax professionals that can either send you referrals or they can sign up the company itself and sign up their clients that need, credit restoration services. Now, as an individual, this is where you want to pay attention. This is where you make your money. So for each protection plan sale or customer that you get to sign up, you earn $100. There's no limit to the amount of customers you can acquire. So for example here, we have an agent who has signed up as an agent with the protection plan. He signs up these 3 customers here. Well, he just made $300. Plus, he's going to make a $12 per month residual income. Now, let me ask you a question. Think about this really, really hard. How much do you make per month in residual income from your current job? You probably didn't think really too long because, as we know, it's probably zero. So what we have here is a theoretical example, because we want to make sure that there's no guarantees to the level of financial success as an independent agent can achieve. All examples are pretty much examples, are purely theoretical for explanation purposes only, okay? So make sure you read the disclaimer. So if you sign up, we call what Strive for 5 every month. So if you sign up 5 protection plan memberships per month, that can be $500 per month. If you do 5 per week, that's $2,000 a month. 10 per week, $4,000 a month. And we have some people that are doing 20 per week, which is over $100,000 per year. Now, this is where the business development part comes in and growing a team. Okay, J. Paul Getty, who's, I guess, the documented first billionaire, said it's better to get 1% of 100 people's efforts rather than 100% of your own. What that means is leverage. You want to leverage 100 people versus doing all the work yourself. So what we have here, when you acquire an agent, okay, this is how much you're going to get paid. This is when you start out as a brand new agent. So we have the gentleman here, we'll call him Billy, and we have the lady here, we'll call her Sally. So when Billy, who's a brand new agent, he gets a $100 cab bonus when he brings on a new agent, Sally, and helps Sally get 2 customers. Okay, so that's what the CAB means. It's not taking a ride in a cab in New York. It means customer acquisition bonuses here. Okay, so right now, Billy is promoted because he signed up 5 people, whether that's customers or agents or a mixture. So Billy has a promotion and he's a field trainer now. So Billy is going to go from $100 cab bonus to $160 cab. Okay, so now Billy is going to hire or bring on Peter, and he's going to help Peter get 2 customers, and then Billy's going to get paid $160. So we have Billy now. He promoted to senior field trainer. So now he's making $240 customer acquisition bonus every time he helps an agent gets 2 customers. And it goes higher and higher from there. So now Billy's a sales director, and he's at $380 when he helps, we'll say Paul here gets 2 customers. Plus, he's going to get that residual income. So as you can see, the different levels here, the customer acquisition bonus here, you start out as an agent and you move up. So let's just say you get up to here to vice president. You could get up to $500 being a vice president as a customer acquisition bonus when you help someone get 2 customers when you bring that agent on. And this is where you can get paid anywhere from $100 to $550 based on your title. This is a very, very unlimited and an awesome opportunity. So we have here, and this is just an illustration of where you can be as a sales. Let's say you're a sales director and you're making $380 per agent that you bring on and help, get 2 customers. Well, you can be a sales director in we'll say Kansas City, Missouri, or whatever, and you can have an agent in Texas, California, looks like Florida or Georgia, and then we'll say Boston or New Jersey. You can have people all over the United States and making money. So based on this, you could be making about $5,000 total in cab bonuses. That's not bad. A lot of people, when they hit sales director, they usually walk away from their jobs because they're making, or probably have replaced what they're making at their current position right now. So imagine doing that basically once per month. That's, like I said, that's $5,000 per month. If you want to do that once per week, that's $20,000 per month. What if you did this twice per week? Well, that's why I say this opportunity is unlimited. You can make as much as you want or as less as you want. And it's all an example. So here's the power of 5, striving for 5. So at the first level here, you get your 5, and then your 5 gets their 5, and then their 5 gets 5, and those 5 gets 5. And you can take it all the way down, 6 levels. And this is where the money really gets interesting. because as an agent, once you get 5 agents and or customers or a combination, like I said, your services are free. You no longer have to pay $89 a month. Okay, so let's say right now you get 5, and those 5 get 5 all the way down to 6 levels. That's 19,530 protection plan memberships. Well, that's $75,000 a month you would be making. Even if you got 10% of that, 1,953, that's $7,500 per month. Even if you got just, let's say, 10% of that, 195, that's $750 per month. You see where the amount of money that you can make, working this opportunity. And, this is just one way of, earning some residual income. And it's all theoretical because you have to put in the work to get there. So here's another way is called infinity bonus. So once you hit sales director and above, you basically will earn a percent of your team's gross volume that they produce. So as you see right here, sales director, based on a $10,000 gross volume, you'll earn 0.5%, which is $50. And then as you look all the way down to the bottom, and we do have a senior executive regional vice president who's doing, right here it has 5 million at least. And the percent on that is 2.75, but they max out at 100,000 max. This is monthly. This isn't a yearly check. This is a monthly check that someone is getting. That is huge. That's 6 figures right there. Actually, that's 7 figures at the senior executive regional vice president level. That's 1.2 million for the year. 7 figures. Yeah. Where are you going to earn that at? At your current job? And there's nothing wrong with your current job. You always want to have your options open of what you can make. So FES also has what's called the R&R Club. And what this is Rest and Relaxation Retirement Club. This is where you're building money towards that club. And the first level, which is level 1, once you have a minimum of 500 protection plan memberships, you basically now qualify to get an Audi, a Mercedes, or a Cadillac, up to $600 monthly auto payment. Now, I don't know about you, but I don't know what company out there is paying for you to drive around in a nice luxury vehicle. Not the companies I work for. This is the only one that's offered that. That is huge. Level 2, you get a $10,000 one-time cash bonus. That's a nice bonus. Level 3, look at this. You can add up get another vehicle, or you can, upgrade your vehicle up to $1,500 monthly auto payment that you'll get. Man, I'm thinking about getting that. Let's see, the Audi and the Cadillac. That'd be 2. That's paid. I'm good after that. I don't need another car. Level 4, $25,000 one-time cash bonus. Huge. Are you getting $25,000 cash bonus from your job? Probably not. Level 5, $50,000 cash bonus, plus look at that beautiful Bentley. Wow. Wow. There is no company out there where you're working 40 hours a week, even 50 hours a week, that's going to give you that Bentley and $50,000 cash. The CEO may be getting that, but if you're not the CEO, that's a no on level 5 for you. Now, this is what I'm going to be striving for. Levels 6 through 10. This is where level 6, you get a $5,000 monthly house payment paid for by the company. If I can get my house paid for and cars paid for, that's my 2 biggest expense. That's most everyone's 2 biggest expenses: house payment, car payment. If FES will pay for that for me, I'm all good. And that's what I'm striving for. And here's level 7, 8, 9, and 10 is the monthly retirement bonuses. starts out at 25,000 and can go all the way up to 250,000, level 10. Now, my 401k right now is not going to pay me $25,000 a month, let alone $250,000 a month. Not a year, a month. I won't even get $10,000 a month from my 401k. So I was sold when I saw this. If I have an opportunity to get to those levels, I'm going to do my best to get to those levels. So this is just a picture of some of the people that have gotten some of the cars through the level ones. As you can see, there's a bunch of Audis and Mercedes and maybe a Cadillac or two. So what's, the FES R&R Club total benefits are worth over $3 million annually. That's true wealth and freedom, because that's where I want to eventually be, is sitting in a hammock on an island, my island, by myself or with my wife. The kids, they can stay in the U.S. somewhere. Now, with FES, you're also going to get training and support. There's online training, conference call training daily, local, regional, national trainings. And here are the results, because everything else is irrelevant. As you can see here, that Wayman and Jean Kipson, as real estate brokers, we depend on closings, and sometimes we wait weeks and even months, causing us tremendous stress. Now, FES is our full-time career, and FES has paved the way to executive vice president in the R&R Club. Our retirement is future is set. It sure is. Here's Warren Bauerfield from Minneapolis. He's a business owner from Minneapolis, and FES was just what he needed. And with the training of FES combined with hard work, led him to VP in R&R Club. And with this amount of money, his future is no longer concerned. Here's David Moon, who was a radio broadcaster, and while it may sound good, this is what he says: I could barely make ends meet. I was frustrated and felt like my dreams were gone. FES got me out of broadcasting, and using the FES system and training helped me to become a regional vice president and R&R Club member. Now I finally have my dreams back. Boom. Okay, so here's the 3 different levels of interest that you may be. So level number 1, you may have excellent credit, all your personal affairs are in order, and you have a successful career. However, I can give you some leads and referrals. So if you're that individual, that's great. We'd love to have leads and referrals. You may be a level 2 type of interest, where you're interested in getting your own protection plan membership. Or level 3, you're interested in getting your own protection plan membership and the financial opportunity. You just need a game plan on how to get started. Well, here's 3 steps to getting started with FES. Enroll and become an agent is $288. That's a one-time agency setup fee of $199 and $89 protection plan membership fee a month. After you get 5, you no longer have to pay $89 a month. So just think of it as $288 to getting started. Step 2, you're going to get solid professional training to move you to success. What you and your team will learn is how to use social media to advance your FES agency, how to establish corporate accounts, how to sell protection plan memberships, how to establish a substantial team of agents, how to manage a nationwide organization, how to understand and maximize the compensation plan, which is important, how to build a long-term residual income. Boom, that's my goal. How to become a successful FES leader. Yes, you got to be a great leader. The right mindset and attitude for success with FES, and much, much more. Step 3, once you are enrolled, you will receive a personalized website, an online sales tracking system, agent and customer support, access to professional marketing materials, weekly pay. Oh, that's right. I forgot about that. We get paid every Thursday. So weekly pay, tax advantages. You will be in a position to help others. Become a protection plan member. Protect yourself and your family. The benefits of protection plan membership, as I mentioned before, is $89 per month, includes all services and benefits. And remember, once you get 5 agents or customers, like I said, it's free. Also, by being an agent, you're eligible to get up to $100,000 in life insurance with no medical exam. So after a year of being with the company, being active and meeting the requirements, you could have $100,000 in life insurance. No medical exam needed. That's huge. Step 3, it boils down to develop sales, corporate accounts, and other agencies. Expose people to FES. Who do you know that has less than perfect credit? Who do you know does not have a will, trust, or power of attorney? Who do you know who has debt and would benefit from a system to pay it off? Who do you know in credit-related industries like real estate, mortgage, auto, banking? Who do you know is looking for a part-time, full-time income? Who do you know is frustrated with their current career and needs a change? Who do you know who wants to be financially free? Well, this is how to expose people to financial education services. You want to become great at exposing while you learn to become great at explaining. Make sure you read that again. This is going to be recorded, so you will have this. You are going to be brand new. You need to learn how to edify and promote the FES experts because they have the trust, rapport, respect, and credibility to be able to speak with your contacts. Once you get that and become an FES expert, then you will have those or develop those skills as well. But until then, expose, edify, and promote FES to get the trust, rapport, respect, and credibility so you can get some sales. So a quick recap. What is your level of interest? Provide referrals, become a customer, or become an agent and customer. So you want an immediate start today? It's $288. Okay? Want to welcome you to the movement if you get started. Also, whoever sent you to this webinar, please go back to them and get signed up with them. Okay? So whoever sent you here, go back to the person that sent you to this webinar so you can get signed up, and I'll see you at the top.